Now, we discuss what is law of demand. Law of demand states the inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded, keeping all factors constant, ceteris paribus, that is Latin word. As you have seen that with the increase in price of the commodities, then definitely demand of the goods will go on declining. So, we got reverse relationship between demand made by the consumers and price of the different, we can say, commodities. Now, there are some assumptions of law of demand. Now, first is prices of substitute goods, complementary goods remain unchanged, or we can say that operation of law of demand holds goods only when there must not be any change in price of substitute goods and complementary goods, because if there is some change in price of substitute goods, then person has got opportunity to switch over to the other goods. So, we can say that for time being we can presume that there is no change in price of substitute and complementary goods. And second is income of the consumers remains the same. We can say that for a time being we can presume that there is no change in the level of income of the consumers. And second is no expectation of change in price in future. So, we can presume that there is no possibility of change in price in future, otherwise the law of demand will not be operative. And next is taste and preferences do not undergo a change. So, we can presume that for a particular period of time there must not be any change in taste, there must not be change in preferences of the consumers, otherwise the law of demand will not be operative. Now, discuss the demand schedule. Now, prices are given 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1, means price is on decline. At the same time, since price is declining, then definitely quantity demanded by the consumer is increasing. Initially that is 1, that has gone up to 2, 3, 4 and 5. So, we got inverse relationship between price of the units of a commodity with quantity demanded by the consumer. Now, that can be shown with the help of the diagram. As you have seen that with the increase in the price of the goods, then definitely the demand is on declining. Therefore, the relationship between price of the commodities and demand of the commodity is quite inverse, and therefore, the demand curve slopes downward. Now, there are some important facts about law of demand. First is inverse relationship. As you have seen that so far as the price and quantity demanded by the consumer is concerned, both have got negative relationship. With the increase in price of the commodity, the demand will go down, and with the decrease in price of the commodity, the demand of the commodity will go up. So, we got inverse and negative relationship between price and quantity demanded. And second is qualitative and not quantitative. So far the law of demand is concerned, it simply says that what will happen with the change in price on the quantity demanded, but how much change will take place, this is not told by law of demand. And next is no proportional relationship. Law of demand simply says that what will happen if there is change in price on the quantity demanded, how much change will take place, what will the proportional change in the demand with the change in price. This is not we can say supported by the law of demand. And fourth is one sided. At one time we can discuss what is the change in price along with the change in demand of the commodities, but at the same time since we presume that all factors remains constant.